Right, hello. Today we are going to install a Hive active heating, hot water and central heating control system, the Hive 2. I've got all the bits and pieces here. I'm going to replace the existing thermostat on the wall. The old one is a Honeywell system. It used to control the hot water and heating, but it's broken. I did replace it with a Salius touchscreen thingy, but that doesn't have internet control and you can't control it with an app. So I've decided to go for a Hive 2 system that lets me control the heating with Alexa as well. Okay. So I'm going to start with undoing the old one. So I'll unscrew. Okay, I've just taken the old Honeywell off. You can see the wiring there. I looked at the wiring and luckily it corresponds exactly to the Hive 2 system. So I've got neutral, live, 1 and 2 I'm not using, which is central heating, hot water off and central heating off, and 3 and 4, which is hot water on and central heating on. There is a live connection coming through. So what I'm going to do first is switch off the mains. Very important. Okay, so there was a sticker book in the Hive 2 manual with labels, which is handy because I've taken the old wiring. I put the stickers on to know exactly where the central heating on, hot water on is, the neutral and the live, and we already know what the earth is. So it's nicely labelled before I start and unscrew these. Okay, I've installed the back plate now and I've wired up all the wires that I had labelled earlier, so those labels were extremely useful. You can see the neutral to N, live to live, and I've only connected the hot water and the central heating on to 3 and 4, and the earth, you can see there. So now I'll be installing the receiver. Okay, so I've just put the receiver on top of the back plate. You can see there, I've just screwed on the screws underneath, placed it on the back plate, and now I'm going to plug in. There is that, and the receiver has on the back an Ethernet connection and a power connection. So I'm going to plug the power cord into there and the Ethernet cable into there. Okay, so power cable and Ethernet plugged in. The other side of the power cable is, there's the other side of the Ethernet cable, and the other side of the power cable is here somewhere. Right, yeah, the other side is just a USB. I'm going to plug that into a USB power socket. I've just plugged in the receiver. I've got one of these sockets with multiple USB power outputs. One's powering another internet controlled device, and one I've plugged in here, and the Ethernet I've gone into my router down there. I've just switched the power on, and as you can see the power's going to the Hive receiver and it's flashing status. I've also just screwed in the back plate for the thermostat. Right, I'm going to test the connection to see if it works. So I'm going to press the hot water button, and I'm going to go and see if it works. Okay, so I can see that the boiler is firing up now nicely. Okay, so next I'm going to install the batteries into the thermostat.
I smell something.
Okay, so that's just come on. So it's searching for the hub and the receiver. Okay, so this is going to set this up now. And you can see the receiver has gone solid green. The status light at the top. and I seem to have lost the amber light, but the green light's on. I'm going to put the receiver onto the back plate now. Okay, so it's asking me to set my schedule for the hot water. As you can see, it's defaulted to 6:30 to 8:30 and then 4:30 to 10 o'clock at 18 degrees. So I'm going to change that. That's it, all set up complete. See the thermostat's working. I tested it out by changing the temperature and to make it higher than the balmy 24 degrees that we've got in London today. And the hot water and central heating were both being controlled by this. Next stop is just to download the app and set up schedules through there. Just the Hive app from the App Store. That's it, or the Google Play Store. I think that's it. It's all done. It's really quick, really simple.